For Final Expense Telesales in 2026, it's so important that you're intentional about your carrier selection. This is the difference between maybe you making the bucks and you going broke because you're dealing with a low income at times or no income compared to maybe your income stream client base, and you need to be very intentional about who you select that truthfully has the best social security billing in the business, because the difference between getting paid and having problems on your hand is understanding the best carriers out there. So forget the rest. We're going to dive into the best carriers for 2026 with you. Hope this is a huge blessing. But if you're taking notes, number one is going to be Transamerica. They take card business, they take checking business. So important, because when you're over that phone, you don't want a reason for them not to be able to shake your hand and do business with you. And so many agents don't understand this. We've got to have the right tools to take care of amazing folks. But Transamerica will take card business, direct express business, and checking and savings. So they're seamless in how they write business. They can take a lot of risks that maybe would have been a graded risk or potentially guaranteed issue at times. Transamerica has very good underwriting. They've got a good graded policy. They got crazy good day one options. This is important for you when you're getting after it. So Transamerica has a express solution product that we're talking less than 10 minutes from point to point, and hopefully you're getting approved and getting that policy for the client. But they do some of the best social security billing in the business. And I've been in this industry a long time. And in the life insurance space, when you're dealing with somebody that's not great with dollars, this is very important to you. Remember, my friends, it's not just about the best price, it's about the best placement with your customer base. The business that sticks, the business that stays, that's the business that's going to pay the client's worries and make them get washed out to sea. That's the client that is going to have a policy that pays. And oh, by the way, if the policy sticks and stays on the books, that's going to pay your bank account some dividends as well. So true social security billing is big. You can select the business to be handled on the first or the third of the month for their direct express. Crazy powerful. Or the second or third or fourth Wednesday of the month. Transamerica knows what they're doing when they're taking out those premiums. That's very important. Most insurance agents step into it because they track the best price and don't take true social security billing into an account, and they lose a lot of money, because if they're paid on the first or the third, that falls on a weekend. Let me tell you, they're not taking out the money on Friday of the weekend, okay, before. All right, they're not. They're waiting until Monday or Tuesday, 4 or 5 day run, and then you wonder why nobody pays their premium and the business is horrible. It's because we used the wrong carrier to give that client a handshake. Transamerica, amazing. Oh, by the way, they've got funeral concierge support services for the family members that are left behind. This is going to help with funeral arrangements. This is going to help with all kinds of great things that the beneficiaries have need of, not just a check. But funeral concierge and support services are phenomenal with the product that we write with Transamerica. So Transamerica should be at the top of your radar for 2026. Phenomenal pricing, great products, good height and weight charts. They're phenomenal that way, very flexible, and they're billing, bar none, some of the best, so that that business sticks, the business stays, and hopefully keeps you paid in the industry as well. But you got to have the right tools to take care of these great clients. It's a different customer base than somebody that's got just piles of money, and it doesn't matter when you pull the premium out. Final expense clients need good social security billing carriers. It's not about having the rest of the carriers, it's about having the best of carriers for our clients. But Transamerica, great billing, takes cards, very easy application, text to sign, e-sign, phenomenal experience for the client as well as you, the agent. Less than a 10-minute application. Hallelujah. All right. So numero uno, Transamerica for sure. Carrier number two, and I'm going to give you five, is going to be Royal Neighbors of America. They're a great fraternal company, been around over 100 years. Crazy good underwriting, crazy good company, by the way. Great billing, great customer service. This company has level. They have preferred rates. They have graded, oh, by the way, that's phenomenal. We're talking graded benefits for the consumer being 30%, 70%, and then 100%. That's way better than going GI and saying, hey, here's your money back plus pocket change, right? Way better benefit for our clients. And they've got GI as well. with this company. So Rural Neighbors of America, easy interface for your clients. They can do text to sign, they can do e-sign, very easy movements to take care of that client. So they've got that death benefit to provide money for their families. But Royal Neighbors of America also has funeral support services, grief support services for the survivors. This is powerful as a benefit to the families. So not only are you making a sale, but you're like, when that bad day comes, this company is going to bless you with X, Y, or Z. It's going to be important for the families, and it's a great company with great customer service. When you call that company, they take care of you seamlessly, and so does Transamerica. So great benefit to you, great benefit to your clientele base, more importantly, because the greater that we can make our consumers' lives, the greater that our lives get to become in this industry. But being intentional about the right carrier is so critical. All right. So Transamerica, Royal Neighbors of America, great company, great funeral concierge support services and grief support services with Royal Neighbors as well. Now, the next one that I'm going to roll to, but before I do that, I want to let you know Royal Neighbors of America, as great as they are, does not take cards. So you're going to be back to Trans for level business if they got a card in their pocket. All right. And they take Direct Express as well with Trans. But turn that key back into Royal Neighbors, phenomenal company, but it's checking, savings, EFT only. Got to be intentional about that. So even if maybe they could be a great risk here, you can't take that hand and shake it when they don't take the cards. All right, with Royal Neighbors, but phenomenal company, great flexibility in their underwriting. They can take a lot of day one risks that may also, right, be a GI if you're using some different carriers that aren't quite the amicable handshake that you should have for your clients. All right, because some companies they don't always focus on the best thing. They focused on maybe just pushing one product and then wonder why it can't stay on the books. So that is intentional for you. All right. Now, GTL is going to be carry number 3, Guarantee Trust Life. Great company, really easy signature platform, e-sign, voice sign, phenomenally easy to take care of your clients through this company. And they've got a graded policy that's just powerful. Most companies in the first 2 years are just return of premium plus 5 or 10%. Right? And a lot of clients get frustrated when they hear that. Well, GTL gives a 50% death benefit after the policy has been in force for a little over a year. That's a big deal. That's a way better handshake than what a lot of other companies are handing out. They're just not giving the most amicable deal for your consumer. It's just not as good. If I can give you, let's say, a $10,000 policy, and now in year 2, which is just a year and change, they get 50% of the death benefit as a graded handshake, they're going to go, hallelujah. That's going to take care of a lot of bills for these sweet clients that need these death benefits to take care of burial and cremation. This is why protection is important, but the right carriers, even more so. So GTL has great billing. They understand true Social Security billing. That's a big deal to keep your business on the books, just like Transamerica, the tip of your spear. But GTL does phenomenal work in what your clients truthfully need. So it's about 5 or 6 questions, not that cumbersome, but a lot of clients can get this graded handshake that's really going to handle a lot of risks that maybe you couldn't take to a day one carrier, and you were maybe in the past forced to go to a GI. This is a great thing to know about. GTL, Guarantee Trust Life. Now, they don't take cards currently as of the recording of this video. They only take checking and savings. So once again, it's kind of like a Royal Neighbors with the EFT. If you got a client with card, remember you're going to go to Transamerica, great company, and they've got some graded handshakes as well, which can do some really good work for your clients if you can't get level. But Transamerica gives a lot of level risks away in a good way as long as they can say no and they're halfway healthy. All right. So very good. Royal Neighbors, same way. But GTL, great handshake for you. Now we're going to get into another one. Number 4 is going to be Royal Ark. All right. This is a company that's been around forever, also a fraternal company. Great company, amazing customer service. They've got great level risks for a healthy client. They've got to be halfway healthy to get level, but great prices, like phenomenal prices for what they do for level business. But more importantly, they've got a graded policy, which does amazing work. And Royal Ark takes cards. Isn't that nice? They take cards, they take checking, they do all kinds of great business so that when you get a client on the phone, with Transamerica, you can take card or EFT. You can always take care of them with that carrier as long as they're healthy enough. And then If they still have a card in their pocket, we can go Royal Arc, crazy good. They can go level, they can go graded. And graded with Royal Arc currently gives a 25% death benefit after the first year has passed. That's powerful for clients. So we're giving them better benefits with this carrier than maybe someone else. It's a great experience for you because it's a very quick application, very easy on the client side for you to be able to complete the loop and take care of the need. If we resolve the need, guess what? You get what you need, and that's a sale. Because some carriers, they're so hard to complete over the phone. These are carriers that are amazing for telesales. So Royal Arc has a crazy good graded product, 25% death benefit after the first year. And then there you go. So great product for level, great companies as well that are going to do what you need them to do. And that's take that hand and shake and secure that policyholder with the protection that they desperately need. And that's a great company. So Royal Arc, crazy good graded, amazing level prices as well. They take cards, they take EFT, they take savings. All right. Now, the last one I want to get with you on is the baby food company, Gerber, great life insurance company. They've got killer rates for guaranteed issue. This is for somebody that can't get Transamerica level or graded. They can't get Royal Neighbors of America, right, for level, graded, GI, or even preferred with Royal Neighbors. And maybe they can't go to, let's say, GTL and get their amazingly good graded product, or maybe they can't get Royal Arc's graded product because they're in poor health. When that person needs to be taken care of, Gerber shines when other companies are about 28% more in premium. Their prices are more. So if you're looking at the company that ends in G, or maybe you're looking at a guaranteed carrier that maybe rhymes with a bridge, all right, they're about 28% on average more expensive than Gerber. Great companies, by the way, but Gerber is what you want to use because Gerber takes cards. Gerber checking and savings so that with a client over the phone, you can complete the loop. Take care of them with life insurance with, they got a card, Transamerica. If they got a card, Royal Arc. If they got a card, Gerber. Great prices and powerful benefits for them. Gerber's been around a long time, great name and brand recognition, and on average around 28% cheaper than any of our competitors for GI. And don't be too proud to say, I won't touch a piece of guaranteed issue business. Just don't do that. These people need the products that you sell. They need the solutions that you bring. Don't be afraid to take care of great people. If they have a need, resolve it with your powerful products. That's everything. But Gerber's a great company, super easy to write. Oh, by the way, they even have a completely voice application. They can do text to sign, they can do e-sign. It's just a powerful environment here. So I hope this benefits you in some big ways. But these are the 5 carriers you're going to want to have, and you should be ready to be successful taking care of your clients in 2026. And if you need good contracts with these companies that I've mentioned, we'd love to help you. We do recruit and partner with powerful agents like yourself to sell life insurance, Medicare insurance, and annuities face-to-face as well as in the telespace. So we'd love to help you with some of these carriers, or if you need a good work family to call a home, jasonfinalexpense.com. We also recruit amazing insurance agencies as well to align here, and we'd love to take care of you today. So hope this video gave you the benefits that you desired. Hope it helped you find the right carriers to take care of your clients in 2026. Nothing but success is ahead of you, my friends. Remember, you've got what it takes. Keep your belief high and have the best carriers that we've gone through here to help them meet those needs. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon.